star of Oppenheimer Emily Blunt will take a year off from acting. According to Emily Blunt, she will not be acting this year in order to spend more time with her family. The married British actress, who has 2 daughters with fellow performer John Krasinski, made the remarks while participating in a Table for 2 podcast interview. Blunt responded, "Not always well, you know," when asked by podcast host Bruce Bozzi how she balances her job with having a mother. One of those situations when people ask, "How do you balance it?" "You know, I never feel like I'm doing it correctly. However, I'm not working this year." The British actress has worked on projects including Mary Poppins Returns, the English TV miniseries in 2022, A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2 after the birth of Blunt and Krasinski's 2 daughters, Hazel and Violet, in 2014 and 2016, respectively. On July 21st, the same day as the Barbie movie, she will release Oppenheimer, one of her forthcoming projects. "I worked quite a bit last year and my oldest baby is 9, like we're in the last year of single digits, and I just feel like there's cornerstones to their day that are so important when they're little," Blunt continued. "Will you wake me up? Will you take me to school? Will you pick me up? And will you put me to bed?" are some of the requests, and I simply have to be present for each of them, for quite a while, and I could just feel that in my very bones, she added. Blunt said she had a beautiful time working on her projects last year, but acknowledged that some were more intense than others. Blunt has been vocal in recent years about how acting helped her overcome stuttering. Some were more challenging than others, some were more time-consuming than others, and the ones that are time-consuming, I think, for me, are becoming fewer and further between because of just the emotional cost on me, on the kids, on balance. She continued by describing the guilt that she and other moms sometimes experience for, God forbid, wanting something outside of being a mother, adding, "I want my kids to grow up and find something they adore doing." The 40-year-old stated that she now resides in the same New York building as her Oppenheimer co-star Matt Damon and his wife, Luciana Barroso, after previously sharing a Los Angeles apartment with Jimmy Kimmel and his wife, Molly McNearney. She remarked, "I hardly ever see Matt Damon without his pajamas anymore. Matt is the most affable, attractive person I have ever met. Sorry Matt, but Lucy is much more gorgeous," she continued.